This, I believe, leadership is about creating the conditions for others to succeed without losing yourself in the process. If you had asked me 15 years ago what leadership meant, my answer would have been completely different. Back then, I believed leadership was about being the person with the answers. I thought if I worked harder than anyone else and solved the toughest problems and consistently delivered results, I would naturally become a great leader. And honestly, that mindset served me well for a long time. It helped me build an international career in global procurement, working for companies like Procter& Gamble, Nestle, Intel, and now Colgate-Palmolive. But over time, I realized something important. Technical expertise can earn respect, but it doesn't necessarily inspire people or create a lasting impact. One of the biggest turning points in my life came when I unexpectedly lost my job. At the time, it felt like a major setback. Looking back now, I see it one of the greatest opportunities for me. Instead of letting that experience define me, I decided to invest in myself and started this executive master's program while also stepping into a completely new leadership role. And honestly, I thought I was coming here to learn better business strategies. I didn't expect the biggest transformation to be how I saw myself as a leader. Throughout this program, every course seemed to build on the previous one. Peter Drucker challenged me to understand myself before trying to lead others. Daniel Goleman reminded me that emotional intelligence often matters more than technical expertise. We talk about active listening, psychological safety, organizational change, innovation, and even artificial intelligence. Although each course focused on something different, together they all pointed to the same idea. Leadership isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating an environment where other people can succeed. There was one experience during the program that really stayed with me. During our Crafting Your Life simulation, I started noticing a pattern in my own decisions. Every single time I choose my work, I choose my family, I choose my responsibilities, but I almost never choose myself. It made me realize something I already deep down know, but I hadn't fully admitted. I spend a lot of energy helping everyone else succeed, while often neglecting my own well-being. That was uncomfortable to recognize. Because if I truly believe leaders should create sustainable environments where people can thrive, then I have to create one for myself too. A leader who is constantly exhausted cannot constantly bring out the best in others. That realization changed how I think about leadership. As I look toward the future, I believe this lesson will become even more important. Artificial intelligence is changing how we work. It will automate many technical and analytical tasks that once defined professional expertise. But AI cannot replace empathy. It cannot build trust. It cannot coach someone through uncertainty. It cannot inspire people to believe in themselves. Those human qualities will become even more valuable, if not less. That's the kind of leader I want to become. Someone who combines strategic thinking with compassion. Someone who develops people, not just projects. Someone who measures success not only by business results, but by the confidence and growth of the people around them. So today, as I complete this executive master's journey, my definition of leadership is very different from the one I had when I started. Today, I believe leadership is not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about helping others become their best. It's about listening people before speaking. It's about developing people while continuing to develop yourself. And perhaps most importantly, it's about creating the conditions for others to succeed without losing yourself in the process. Because if people I lead became more confident, more capable, and more prepared to lead others because of my influence, then I will consider my leadership a success. Thank you.